Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. Wow. So CYN, Widowmaker today. Absolute Widowmaker today. Overall, pretty good day in the market, but a lot for us to dive into. Wow. A lot of chop out there. Still a little bit slower than I would like, but a lot for us to go over and a lot of disciplinary stuff to talk about. Overall, a really good day for execution, but it's one of those days where left some money on the table, but I'm actually not mad about it. So over here looking at QS, actually had a pretty nice win on this today. Of course, MSTR, we're still cranking on here from a 360s entry. Beautiful there. But QS was the big winner today. Now, I posted up QS for an entry last night, and I could not be happier with this play today. Now, we had the news yesterday of the commercialization news. Of course, you have the whole quantum ties here, which is a big hot theme in the market. But as you can see, going into the close yesterday, we had these beautiful higher lows forming up into the close. And this thing, of course, had that positive news yesterday. We had range on the daily time frame. So alerted the entry yesterday afternoon here at 568, risking 550 for the range back through highs towards 620, 640. And lo and behold, got that move today. It's actually testing 713 as we're talking. This was the big win of the day today. This was the one that actually was able to take the day into a beautiful green day, and it was this QS swing entry here. You can see again here, 568 risking 545 for the range of 662, 645. It blew those targets literally out of the water today, so could not be any happier with that. Now, I had some really good stuff on CYN2, but I want to talk about that a little bit more. It wasn't a bad one today necessarily, but at the same time, it wasn't as good as a lot of people think that it was. And the saying that I always use is, it's not how much something is up, but it's more so of how it actually got there to begin with. Was it a tradable setup on the way there? And if not, then you're up the creek without a paddle, essentially. You can't be a part of it responsibly. And the thing that I always like to say too is the traders making money on stuff like this in a big way are the same ones that are going to lose it all next week. So I had some pretty good trades on this thing today, and we'll go ahead and crack into it here. I had some pretty good trades. I also had some pretty bad fake outs that happened on this thing too. But overall, the execution was spot on, and I was actually super happy with it. Super happy with how I executed. So we had this thing pop up out of the open, and it's starting to halt left and right. And of course, we're leaving it alone because we don't trade this halting mess. This is what gamblers do, degenerates. And I said on stream this morning, I said, look, eventually here this morning, this will start to sort of taper, and the halts will slow, volatility will subside, and as a nature and as a byproduct of that, these halts will start to leave the building. And thankfully, that's what happened. I was able to take about 3 profitable trades in this range here really easily. Now, price starts to curl back up, and we, of course, reclaim the 5 and 12 EMA per my strategy. I took a really nice trade here off the 5 and 12 EMA. Again, you can see right here, as soon as price started to confirm off the 12 EMA, took the entry and was able to capture a really nice play back up into, you can see the high of this range here. You can see as we started to find sellers off the highs, took the exit here. You can see this right here. Took the exit as it started to pull back off those highs after rejecting off the previous high. We were starting to reject off this area of supply. As you know, after finding this, I wouldn't really say consolidation, but this massive reversal off the high here becomes an area of sellers or supply overhead. So we have to keep that in mind to use as an area of range. I was able to use that to take profit whenever we started to find weakness up into that range here. So first trade was fantastic. Super happy with that. I didn't actually play it any through here at all. And so that's what I was dealt with there after the bell. Then, of course, this reclaims again over the 9 and 12 EMA. I did not take it here, unfortunately. I probably should have. It was a good spot, reclaimed. Anywho, but made a move the whole way up here. And you can see that this whole move, it was just super toppy. You can see here, look at the candles. Back off the high. And so I just didn't have that conviction to play it. But now once price begins to tighten up here, look at this off the pullback. Tightens up off the 12 EMA. Gosh, chart keeps on moving. Tightens up off the 12 EMA. So as it tightens up off the 12 EMA, I took an entry here for the break higher. And I got that move. It was another pretty nice move playing off the 12 EMA. Again, price starts to curl, find a nice buyer here. And again, we really start working here. But again, look at this. Look how indecisive price action looked. And so again, this thing just can't seem to really find its way. And so at this point, I've got 3 nice wins on it. But that's relatively small wins. Base hit wins on a stock that's up 300%. But again, it's about how it gets there. And so we have this high of day marked up here at 22 or 21, whatever this was, 21 bucks. And we halt up over the high of day. And I'm like, all right, we halted over the high of day. I want to look for a dip and rip. So I'm taking pullback. I'm looking for that curl back higher. Didn't get it. And then we see price pull back again, confirm off this previous high. And then we have this candle start to flip back to the upside. I'm like, let's take it again. Try it again. And again, I take it again. looking for that curl higher, and guess what? I didn't get it. So all through here took two little choppy trades. Get back a little bit of this profit through here. And then what happens? Thing rockets. And of course I shut down at 11 a.m. because it was just like I just couldn't find my way on this. Had some nice trades, had the high of day sitting here. I try to play this curl, just don't get it. And so I said, oh, just leave this thing alone. Because then at this point, we sort of invalidate per my system and we have this double top, nasty double top, form off this high. I'm like, all right, let's just leave this be. It tried to make a new high, market rejected. Let's just walk away from this. So that's what I did. And then you watch it go 20, 30, 40. That's how she goes. But again, you stick to what's going to work the majority of the time. And over the long term, this trading this over and over and over, trying to get it to work, is not going to work long term. Going to get you chopped up. That was that. And looking over at and then of course QS was good. Had some other little trades on QS. Had the swing entry. Was able to scalp this pretty well. Go back here and we can take a look at this here. And had a good little play on the reclaim. Let me sort of shrink this so you can see it a bit better. And again, executed pretty well on this. And so again, this morning I'm taking these QS trades, and I had my first play where I'm taking full profit up here around 605, and this was the first play from about 568 to 605 out of the bell today, and was super happy about that. Then I take pullbacks here off of VWAP, took a little loss here, a little bit back. Once price actually reclaimed again, took a re-entry back on the reclaim of VWAP and the 12 EMA, and then was able to get a nice ride up on this back up into the high of this range here. So overall, I'm very happy with how I executed on this one here. I didn't play it anywhere else any higher because I didn't love where this was at on the daily. So I had the swing win, had a little loss, and played this back up into the retest of its highs. Overall, this is my most profitable stock of the day today. So I was super happy about that. Apart from that, it really wasn't a whole lot more. I had a little play on FMFC, which, was okay. This thing actually looked pretty dang good. I'll even show you. Let me change the chart here. So you can see this was an IPO from yesterday, and it was really starting to gear up over VWAP this morning. Let me see if I can get zoomed back here. Here we go. So this thing starts to set up this morning, and we have these higher lows forming off these pullbacks. It makes a big move from the open on some volume. Price starts to pull back, and it confirms off of VWAP, pulls back again, confirms again. I take the entry off the pullback for this move higher. Didn't get it, as you can see. Had a really small win on this, just trading this really tight range. And overall had it here from about 580 to about 6. Again, small 20-cent move on this. And then, as you can see, stopped the rest out of my entry as it failed to follow through higher. So again, kind of slow, man. The only thing that really moved today was that CYN, which was just a death wish. And I think a lot of people realized there towards the later part of the morning, this is why you don't succumb to FOMO. This thing crushed people that went buying this thing. Look at this. This offering out of left field. And this thing halts down from the 30s all the way into the 20s on this thing. So, needless to say, this is why you don't do it. Now, looking back in hindsight, was there opportunities here to play it up through its highs? 100 million%. But it was also very choppy. You can even see the top of its range here, extremely choppy wiki action. I loved it back through here. I traded this one fairly well, but all through here, I didn't play it. I was done for the morning by then because I wasn't liking the market today. All we had moving was CYN. I didn't want to flip my day red whenever I had my wins on QS from the morning. I didn't want to go give that profit back, and so I just had to accept it today. So I took my green day and I walked away. And you see a lot of people out there saying, oh my God, I caught this thing from $9 to $40. And everybody's getting FOMO. Everybody's freaking out chasing this thing. But again, they don't understand it's what works a majority of the time is what matters most. If it's not going to work a majority of the time, you're wasting your time. You are just simply wasting your time. What you're doing today where you're bag holding this thing off of all these wicks off the highs and all this choppy action, you're holding through all this mess. And you capture that big nonsensical win. Then you come back next week and you give it all back and blow up. You've got to do what works majority of the time. Not just what's going to work now or a couple of days over the grand scheme of the year. So keep that in mind, man. Stick to your rules. Stick to your schedule. Your goal in the market is not to catch every little thing that moves. Your goal in the market is not to catch every single cent in the market. You're not supposed to time the top, right? You're not going to. Just the same as you're never going to time the bottom. You naturally, sometimes, organically may catch a good exit. You may catch a good entry. But everything in between is just a matter of managing risk and just sticking to your rules on a consistent basis. But that's where people go wrong. But anyhow, overall, a pretty good day today. QS was definitely the winner of the day today. CYN, overall pretty choppy on that. I wasn't too happy with how it traded this morning. We got some pretty good wins, but also had some fake outs over its highs, which caused me to stay away. So, again, a big lesson on FOMO today. For those of you out there with FOMO on stocks like CYN, let this be a lesson right here when this thing knifed down almost 50% out of its offering. Midday. That's crazy. But be safe, be smart, be responsible. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're tuned in every single day for videos like this so we can sort of dive into some setups. But QS is a definite setup. You have to go back and study, review, because that is an A plus, beautiful opportunity that I would take any day of the freaking week. But overall, let's keep on cooking this month. A little bit slower this week with the lack of theme in the market. But hopefully going into the next week, this thing starts to get perking back up. We start to get some activity again. And that link is down below in the description to sign up and get your access to your 7-day free trial. That includes access to watch me trade every day, get alerts, education, watch list, chat room access, and so much more. And I will see you guys there.